YouTube? It's your boy Tweedy back again, and today we're going to talk about the state of MK1. So MK1 obviously released in not the greatest state. There were black screens, desyncs, Cyrax. There are a lot of problems. But now, there's been a lot of updates. We just got a big DLC expansion. Pretty overpriced DLC, I would say, $50. I don't know about that. As far as how the DLC was, in my opinion, the story, pretty weak. Just felt like a couple filler episodes. So if you're more of a story guy when it comes to MK, then definitely not worth that $50 price tag. But they did add 3 new characters, and we got 3 more guaranteed with the pack. My bad. But, so we got Noob, Cyrax, and Sector. Very cool characters. I've really enjoyed Sector and Noob so far. Haven't tried out Cyrax. I need to try her out soon, though. Havoc was also a sneaky DLC character that they added, a 4th DLC. And, yeah, he's pretty broken now. They added him as a 4th character. And then we got Conan, Ghostface, and T-1000 coming. Now, me personally, I'm really enjoying these new DLCs. Havoc's a little broken. Maybe he needs a slight nerf. But, yeah, so if you're more into it for the characters like me, this DLC was overall a W. Still a little overpriced, but it is what it is. We got 3 more characters coming. Now, the overall balance of the game, I would say, is pretty good. People think, like, oh, Sub-Zero's the worst character, but with the right cameo, he's pretty strong. So, I would say, overall, the state of the balance, pretty good. Characters like Homelander, Johnny, Kenshi, Sindel, they're pretty OP, but, they're not, it's not the worst thing in the world. And then, now the modes, they added Towers of Time. I haven't messed with that too much, but people have said it's pretty good. Invasions it's decent, little chill game mode. I wish they would add, maybe a goofy game mode that they could add, like, Mortal Kombat Racing. What was it called in the 3D days? Whatever it was. That shit was pretty cool. Customization's pretty good. Now, a big thing, obviously fighting games, you like to play against other people. We have online. Combat League is decent. I wish we had practice mode while we were searching, but don't really mind Combat League. Warrior Shrine was kind of underwhelming. We were hoping it was, going to be like a new mode or something, but all it does is honor, the past top 5 in Combat League seasons. And, if you look at Season 1, MK Tom Brady Jr. in 2nd place, I kind of wonder who that is, Not really sure who that is, but they're there on the Warrior Shrine. And then we have online practice now that they added, which is cool. You can practice with your friends, stuff like that. And then we have crossplay now. Crossplay runs pretty well compared to when they first dropped it. And yeah, overall, y'all, I think MK1's in a much better state now. Me personally, I really enjoy the game. Personally, I enjoy, the way the game works with cameos and all that. A little more than MK11. Don't know if I like it more than MKX. I know a lot of people don't like cameos. But to me, personally, I like them. I don't mind them. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I grew up. MK was always 1v1. Now it's 2v2. But to me, it's just like you get some extra moves from another character. Not that big of a deal. And I just ran to Just Nasty on Combat League, and this guy is a beast. So, I might be in some trouble. But, one thing that I always say is, never back down, never give up. Sometimes in life, you got to, like, just stare down your opposition, even if they're very intimidating, very strong, and just be like, look, I'm not going to give up. And it looks like he's going with Kenshi. So I'm going to start with some wacky, crazy stuff, and just going to see what happens from there. Now, I think one thing about Sector is Sector is a very good zoner, and I'm just going to start zoning. Now, he might try to make a read on my zoning, but it's going to be tough with Kenshi, because he kind of has that stinchy, and that's a big reason people like to zone him, because he's very smelly. And whenever someone has that stench on him, you want to get away from him, You don't want to have to sit there and smell him. And I'm in trouble right now. I'm in trouble. Oh my god, I'm gonna shock my nuts, my robot nuts. Oh no. Alright. I'm gonna get back up, and here's the thing, I'm gonna forget about that round. I'm just gonna get back up, I'm gonna forget that round even happened, and just keep gaming. That's what life's all about sometimes. Sometimes you get knocked down, and then you just can't give up. Sometimes you gotta counterpunch, throw him, punch him real quick. Hit him with a little punch for lunch. And then punish them trying to run in on your zoning. Look at that, look at that. The zoning's working out right now, y'all. A lot of people don't like zoning, but I personally love it. It's just like, because I don't like being up close fighting like a man. I like running away like a little bitch. You know, I just prefer it overall in life. Ooh, he's got Sento out. And this is not good. Sento is really strong. He gets in, he starts slicing you, slice, slice. I don't want to get sliced up. Ooh, nice air to air. Ooh, you see how I get out of there and then I just start zoning again. See, this is the state of MK1, y'all, and I personally love zoning. He's got to figure out a way to put Sento up right now. Or maybe he's just going to try to get Sento out again. I'm going to try to bait a jump here. Ooh, I actually got an armored maneuver. Her armored maneuver is really good, in my opinion. Right there, we're able to get the dub. So it's 1-0 me now, which means I just had to win one more to get a grand finals reset. And then we're gonna be in there, y'all. Yo, what's up, Lil? Yo, what's up, Flaming? Yo, what's up, SF? Yeah, I love... Zoning's my favorite playstyle, personally. He's probably gonna switch to sub cameo. That would be advised. Because then I won't be able to zon. Won't be able to zon, y'all. What do you end up switching to? Sector. Wow, so he's got me as a cameo. Got a little armor. Okay. And her armored maneuver, you can actually use cameos like Motaro and Kung Lao to turn into a full combination. Which I really find fascinating, and I really find to be just like almost sexual in a way. Like it almost in some ways resembles sex. Alright, let's go. The zoning's really working out right now. Gonna get Motaro out for maximum zon potential. See, this is just fully interactive, fun gameplay. Now watch this. Ah, let's go. Alright, now I just need one more round to reset the bracket.
Fight.
I was able to hit his sector, that's good. Now I'm gonna get Motaro out for some extra zon. Gonna EX that rocket for some extra zon potential. Oh no, now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in big trouble. Once Kenshi gets in and puts that stench on you, it gets really scary. But then you just have to block, you have to keep focused. And then you have to use your armored maneuver at the appropriate time. You can't just use it all the time, because then you'll realize, long term, you'll realize he'll break it. You know what I'm saying? So, short term, you gotta just block. And then zoning happens. Zoning. Motaro, shoot him. See, what he's trying to do is outspace me, and he just did it magnificently right there. But then I was able to use my armored maneuver, y'all. Now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble. Not much Kenshi can do there. And I was able to get a victory. That's a big reason I love the state of MK1, is like, if you just apply yourself and you zon a little, you could get victories. And that's just a great thing about life. Great thing about the universe is like, I'm a player that's lost many times. I'm a person that's had many failures in my life. But, you know, you could always get back on the sticks. You could always, you know, there's always a new day. There's always a new moment. There's always a new match. There's always a new round. You know what I'm saying? So just don't give up, you know? Sometimes giving up is the easiest thing to do. You could just be like, I'm done. You know what I mean? End stream, end the video, I'm done. But, like, if you don't give up, fruits will start to grow from your tree of effort. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, if a tree just didn't want to grow, if a plant just didn't want to grow, we'd never have fruit, we wouldn't have oxygen, all that good stuff. But they decide to grow, then boom, oxygen starts to arrive. Boom, fruits start to arrive. Boom. You know, sometimes plants have poison and stuff. Those are op plants. Those are opposition. But normally, you know, it's a good thing. And that's kind of how we work as people, even though we're not plants. If we put in effort, sometimes our effort can grow into something great. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. Every time I shoot a projectile, every time I get my horseman to come out and do something, I'm trying to grow that effort into a victory. You know what I mean? Then my victory can go into a YouTube video because we don't put losses in our YouTube video. No, I do. But yeah, it can grow into something great, and that's what I'm really trying to do. You know what I mean? And anytime, you might have a tough time, something might be going wrong. Similar to pee and shit, you just got to get it out of your body. You got to get it out of your system, you know what I mean? And then just try to put forward that positive effort, that positive movement. And that's just the facts of reality. Now, he might be going with his Smoke here. He's actually going with his Johnny. So his Smoke's his best character, but I'm kind of working up like the Just Nasty Tower right now. I went from his Kenshi to his Johnny. Final boss is the Smoke. Let's see if I can get past the Johnny. Nice combo there with Mabato. I think I'm going to duck. No, he did jump in, so I didn't have the opportunity to duck. Now, you might hear me get a little quiet because Jonathan requires a lot of focus to Zon. A lot of focus to Zon John. Zon John. A lot of focus to Zon Johnny. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a massive combination, y'all. Look at this. Ooh, spicy. Alright, gonna get my rocket out. Gonna get hit. And probably gonna be dead, actually. I'm actually gonna duck his throw here. And he's not gonna throw. But then I got a flawless block that actually caused me to get victory there. See, I practiced flawless blocking against Johnny, and that effort from practicing that has grown into the fruit of a W. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm going to mix him up with an overhead here that's actually not a mix-up, but Sector's a new character, so people aren't ready for it. Sometimes you got to hit him with the unfamiliarity. Now it's back to the zoning. Now it's back to getting comboed by Shadow Kick. But it's okay, because here's the thing about life. Sometimes you might make the same mistake over and over again, but sometimes that mistake will become something great. Right there, I got hit by something weird, but then the thing is like, you can have some weirdness to you. Like Eminem, his beard is weird, but he's one of the greatest rappers ever. One of the most successful one of the most successful musicians of all time. And even though his beard is very fucking weird, you know? Yeah, so sometimes you gotta keep that in mind, man. Life isn't just like some simple thing that, we all gotta grip on. It's something that you gotta put effort into and try to mold into the reality that you want, you know? And right now I'm getting pressurized, but you can't always just let someone pressurize you. You have to be able to exit that pressurization and be able to make things into what you want to see out of things. You know what I mean? And that's something that a lot of people don't understand, even though, like, they try to. But long term, like, it's just something that you got to know within yourself. Right here, he parried me, and that was very good, but thankfully, I was able to not get punished. Ooh, that was really good. He's really good with that. Really makes you second guess your thoughts and your reality when you get hit by things like that. Now watch this. Watch this read. Watch this read. Get Motaro out for some Zon action. Now watch that. Watch. Watch, I've already got a read on him that he won't expect. I've got a read that's like hard to see coming. See, look. Now watch this. Now see how he runs away like that? Boom, now I've lost. My read did not work out, y'all. Dang, I thought, see, that's the thing. Sometimes you have a read, but other people just have the read on your read. Or you just reacted to my overhead. Either way. Ooh, right there, gonna punish his drop. We got to be patient here, because Shadow Kick will lead into a full combination from Mr. Jonathan. Right there, we got a little crusty mind game on him. Right there, I could have got a full combination, but... trying to shimmy his jimmies right now, but he's not really getting shimmed. Ooh, right there, able to duck his stand too. Alright, final round here. He's got a lot of bars and a lot of Movado, so that's something I have to keep in mind, or else it's going to be bad. I have to make a read on his read. Ooh. Ooh. There has to be a read on his read. Otherwise... ooh, he's getting hyped. That's another thing about life. You don't want to get hyped too soon. Because then, like, things might not go the way you expect. See, like, right there, I got hyped. He got hyped. But then I dropped the combo. Because I was kind of thrown off by his hype abilities. Oh, and you see how he switched sides? See, he was in the corner, so things were not looking his way. But then he switched sides. Which you might say, like, oh, they switched sides, they switched up. But sometimes switching up on someone is the right decision. I think I lost. I think failure. Oh my god, I just got punched in the fucking face, and now I'm dead. See, sometimes in life you get punched in the face, but the thing is it's just 1-1. That means I can get up from getting punched in the face and try to punch him right back. You know, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And sometimes, look, sometimes when you get punched in the face and you get back up, you get punched in the face again. You know, and then it might be good to lay down. But then once you're recovered from laying down, then, you know, you can get back up and then try again. And that's something that, you know, hopefully I don't have to go through. Hopefully I'm able to do my thing here. Okay. Trying to read his parry, and I did there. I read his parry like KD. It was good, Draconic. Right there he said, we? But I said, not me. Right there, he said, we? And I said, not me. Okay, there we go. Now watch this, watch. I have a strat. I'm going to try to get a poke on him. My poke actually gets punished, which is very unfortunate. And now I might be dead. He's going to let it go right away. No! Whoa, that was crazy and wacky and wild. See, that's the thing. That's why y'all should tune into my streams, because things get wacky. Things get wacky and wild. Alright, let's go. We got the round. Alright, thank God. Alright, now watch this. Watch. You guys are going to be surprised by what I do here. Look, checked him with the mid. Getting the full combo. And then he gets the shadow kick into the combo. And I don't know. The things are looking kind of sad right now, y'all, for this round. Because once Johnny gets on you, like... Alright, there we got the armored maneuver, though. And one thing about me, y'all, is like, I can be patient, you know? Look how solid he's staying. Look... Ooh, the armor maneuver, and that's going to be the game, y'all. See, we just stayed patient, stayed calm, and things worked out in our favor. And that's... Sometimes life doesn't get more complicated than that, you know? Sometimes, like, you just got to stay patient, and through the patience, you'll be able to find an opening that maybe wasn't available if you were impatient. You know? And that's what we were able to do to get the win here. Now let's see if we run into him again. Are we actually going to run into the smoke, maybe? Because the smoke, he's nasty with smoke. Some would say he's just nasty. You know, and that's something that I personally look forward to because I like challenging myself. I like, you know, expanding my knowledge. Sometimes about life you have to lose to expand your knowledge. You can't just become the smartest person in the world by just dominating, succeeding, stuff like that. And that's my overall goal in life, is by the end, I want to be the smartest. And then when I'm dead, it won't really matter because my brain is dead, you know. But while it was alive during those last few years, no one was smarter than me, you know. But currently, you know, I'm working things up. I did beat Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I beat it. So I'm probably about 6th grade level. Took me like 16 tries. So I'm probably about 6th grade level smartness right now. But, you know, as a 28-year-old, I have a lot of time to work on that. I have a lot of time to expand my knowledge. You know, it doesn't help that I spend a lot of time on Kombat League, but, you know, we don't give up. Right there, I dropped the combo. That was pretty bad. Now I'm getting comboed. Ah, I'm getting stabbed in my shoulder. Ow. Alright, let's go. I really like when smoke players apply that invisible offense, because it's just like, it's so tricky, and it helps me learn a lot about myself. It's like, am I going to be able to block this invisible offense? Am I going to be able to, you know, scramble out of it? What can I use from someone else's abilities to test my capabilities? You know, and that's something that I think I'm actually dead. Yeah, I think I'm actually dead, but it's okay. It's okay. Their fatal blow's out of the way. Their fatal blow's out of the way. And that's the thing. Sometimes from losses, you can take positives. Like, for example, I take the positive of knowing that their fatal blow is gone now. And then he just walked up and kicked me in my fucking face. You know, and I hate when people kick me in the face because it's like, dude, like, not fair, man. Alright, there we got a big hit. Let's go. Gonna grab him, gonna burn him up. I don't know what that was, but... Whoa, drop. Nice. Read his armor. Sometimes you have to read what the other person's doing, because it's not reactable, you know? Like, you can't just necessarily react to what the opponent's doing. And this is in everything in life. This is whether you're in a boxing match, whether you're playing MK, whether you're playing, like, Rocket League. I've never played that game. I assume it's like that. Sometimes you have to predict instead of react. See, like, right there? Prediction. I knew since they had Melina cameo that I could, do something there. And right there, they're probably going to do some type of jump. I'm going to hit an overhead, yep. And this combination, if they don't break it, is going to be huge. Even if they don't break it, even if they do break it, see, they lost 36 percentile. And that's going to really give me a big advantage heading into the latter half of this round. And then I got to throw, and I'm just snowballing out of control right now. Like, you know when a snowball is, like, just going down the hill? And it's just building momentum? That's me right now. I'm the snowball. Rolling down the hill right at the smoke player. And if he doesn't figure out something soon, then he's going to be in trouble. And right there, I was able to get the win, up 1-0. See, they won round 1, but they used their fatal blow. That fatal blow could have come in handy in the next couple rounds. See, even when you lose sometimes, you have to take your small wins and your losses, and then from there, you can improve and then overcome and dominate. And that's something that I take into every single facet of my existence on this planet. And sometimes I wonder, like, how do we know that our planet's the only one with life? You know what I mean? We don't. And it's cool. I feel like a cool thing about life is not knowing. You know what I mean? Like, people always want to know, oh, what happens when you die, stuff like that. Why would you want to know that? You know what I mean? Like, it's cooler not knowing. You know what I mean? And if you're religious and you feel like you know, then more power to you, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't really know what comes at the end, and I find comfort in not knowing, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people should, you know? Because I feel like if you knew exactly what was going to happen and stuff like that, it would kind of be weird, you know what I mean? Especially if the answer was kind of weird. But since we don't know, you know, who knows? You know? And a lot of people will be like, oh no, once you die, that's just it. That's just it once you die. But you have to think, one time we weren't alive at all, and then we were born. You know what I'm saying? So think about that real quick before you get all, you know, nihilistic or whatever it's called. At one point, we didn't even exist. And now we're fucking here spamming on Kombat League. You know, and that's something that a lot of people, they don't consider whenever they get a real nihilistic point of view. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind before you... Oh no, I'm in trouble right now. I'm in trouble. I need to stop yapping and close this set out. That's the thing, when you get a lead in life, sometimes, man, sometimes you start yapping, like your boy here, and then things start going bad all of a sudden. Things start going bad. But then we got an overhead to bail us out. But then they block the overhead, and it's just like, that's the thing sometimes about life too. You think something will work out. Like I thought that overhead would work out, but it didn't, you know. But you got to push on, you know. It could be something major, like you thought something major in your life was going to work out and it didn't. Or it could be something minor, like you thought that overhead was going to work out and it just didn't. That doesn't mean you just give up, you know what I'm saying? There can be new opportunities. There can be new chances. Like I could land this overhead right now. I could land this overhead right now. If assuming I stop getting hit. Alright, okay. We gotta win with the overhead, y'all. Just to prove the point that you don't give up on stuff that's going on. Now watch this. Boom. See, I told y'all. You don't give up. That overhead got blocked. I could have been like, oh, overheads are never gonna work out for me. But then in that next round, I didn't give up on the overhead. I set it up kind of differently. I kind of walked a little, maybe made him think I was going for a grab. Then boop, hit him with the bonk, and then all of a sudden the overhead worked. And that's just the message I want y'all to keep in mind.